Frag Squad, welcome back to another episode of Wrestling the Week. I am your host, Rob, and in this episode, we are recapping WWE Smackdown from this week, as well as a little prestige grind on a new weapon, Model L, in Call of Duty. We have a lot to discuss, a lot to go over here. Kick back, buckle in, let's get it. We kick the show off by getting the Bloodline out in the ring, where Solo is cutting a promo saying that Roman is not ready for next week, that he has not even made it into the building yet, and he goes on to say that Roman needs to meet him in the middle of the ring tonight, and that he and his team needs to surrender and forfeit the War Games, or else there is basically going to be hell to pay, is essentially where Solo is getting at. Just a quick promo, he goes out there, he says what he needs to say, and that's the end of it. We then get our very first match of the night, which is the first round of the Women's U.S. title tournament. So we have Bianca Belair versus Blair Davenport and Chelsea Green. This match starts out with multiple roll-ups, all just trying to get the quick win. During the match, there is a spot there where the Tron pops up with the video and shows that Jade Cargill has been slammed onto the hood of a car. Looks like she is bloodied and beaten up. Somebody attacked her in the back, and we don't know who as of yet. Still, we're not sure who attacked her. You get Bianca in the ring then, kind of going back and forth, not really sure what to do here. She struggles with it. She has Davenport at the point to where she could probably put her away and get the 1, 2, 3, but instead she runs to the back and tries to make her way to Jade. Green takes advantage of this, hits the unprettier on Davenport, and gets the win. Chelsea should win this, in my opinion. Chelsea Green is doing the best work that she has ever done. I really enjoy everything. She's hilarious. She's great in the ring. Her character work is fantastic. I really enjoy Chelsea Green. I also want to make a point too here. Davenport really impressed me in this match. I've not seen a whole lot of her really. I'm not too familiar with her, but she really did impress me in this match. We then cut backstage where Jade is getting put into an ambulance. You have Bianca, Naomi, and Bayley back there. Bianca is clearly frustrated, and she basically tells Bayley and Naomi that this is her partner, this is her problem, and that they need to stay out of it. She hops in the ambulance and heads to the hospital with Jade. We then get our next match of the night, which is LA Knight versus Santos Escobar for the United States Championship. Before the match starts, we get a video package of Shinsuke. He pops up on the Tron and basically is telling LA Knight that this is the end for him, that he's done. Escobar takes advantage and attacks LA Knight. I'm really liking this evil Nakamura. I really like this new package Shinsuke. I feel like this is the Nakamura that we should have gotten out the gate when he showed up in WWE. In my opinion, Shinsuke Nakamura is by far one of, if not the best wrestlers that they have on the roster, and they have yet to really be able to figure out what to do with him over the years, because the guy is a star in the ring and they need to make him out to be that, and I think that's what we're going to end up getting. So after Escobar takes advantage there and starts beating down on LA Knight, LA Knight then does get back on top here. He does take advantage of the match. Knight gets on the top rope. He stops and he sees Shinsuke Nakamura at the top of the ramp. Shinsuke is just standing up there, staring and watching the match. Santos catches him staring, goes for his finish, but LA counters with his, and he gets the W. Shinsuke then runs to the ring and starts giving the beat down to LA Knight. Again, this is a very dangerous Nakamura, and a Nakamura that I cannot wait to see. We then cut to the back where Johnny Gargano is talking to the Motor City Machine Guns. He tries to talk to them about giving them a title shot. He's telling them that Ciampa is doing what he's doing. He's a very emotional guy, but all he wants is his opportunity, and he feels like it keeps getting taken away from him. Motor City Machine Guns just explained to him, like, look, we're not going to give you guys a title shot because Ciampa's the one who ruined it for the Street Profits, and we feel like that they should get another opportunity. So Motor City Machine Guns is claiming that the Street Profits will get their shot again at the championships. Next, we get Nick Aldis, who is asking Nia if she knows anything about what happened to Jade. Nia says she has no idea what happened to her, doesn't know who attacked her, and that she has been helping Candice and Tiffany prepare for their match tonight. So she had nothing to do with it. We then get Nick walking away, who stops Cody as he's walking towards the ring, asks Cody what he's doing. Cody says, I'm going to the ring for my face-to-face with Kevin Owens. And Nick says, well, I don't even know if Kevin Owens is here. I haven't heard from him. Cody then says, oh no, he's going to be here. Don't worry, he won't miss this. We then get Cody out in the ring where he calls out KO. He shows up in the crowd. Cody says, get to the ring. He then starts to make his way through the crowd, but security stops Cody. Cody cannot get over the barricade, cannot get through into the crowd to get to KO. KO then makes his way down through the stands, and he stands on top of the announce table, explaining to Cody how all this is his fault. Cody teamed with Roman even after KO had Cody's back and Roman tried to take him out. Says KO is so focused on just himself when this is a team effort. KO says, you want to fight? You'll get it when I say so. Cody's wanting to fight KO, and he's wanting to fight him now. But KO is just not letting it happen. Kevin Owens says, nah, we're gonna do this on my time. You don't run this show. Cody basically says, I don't think you hate me. I think you hate yourself, as Kevin Owens is trying to walk out of the arena. Next up, we have a backstage segment with the OG Bloodline. They are talking about having a fifth member and what they're going to do. They all look a little scared, in my opinion. They all seem a little frustrated. They don't know what they're going to do. Sammy's trying to spit out ideas on a fifth member. Cody was brought up. Roman said no, he's old news. Sammy brings Seth up again. Roman shuts that down too, just kind of stares at him. Roman then goes on to say, you know what, we don't need anybody else. If we die together. Sammy says, okay, but what's the plan? Roman then says that he has no idea. He doesn't know what the plan's going to be. So at this moment, it looks like right now that it is going to be a 5v4 and that the OG Bloodline is just going to try and fight this battle on their own. We then get Cody in the back, who is clearly very angry. He's walking by and he stops and runs into Carmelo Hayes, and they have some words. Carmelo says that KO is speaking the truth. Cody then gets frustrated, shoves him to the ground. Carmelo gets back up, shoves him back. Tensions are high. Things are starting to unfold in the back here. We are now into our next match of the night, and that is Bayley and Naomi versus Candice and Tiffany. Candice and Tiffany, they're trying to get it together. They're trying to work together. It's just not working out. Nia keeps telling them that they need to be on the same page. They just can't seem to do it. They finally do get some momentum here, but Bayley tries to get the hot tag, and Nia pulls Naomi down and slams her into the barricade. Bell rings. The match is disqualified. Io comes running out to try and save the day, but out come Liv and Raquel. Liv, Raquel, Nia, they're all beating down on everybody, and then boom, music hits. Out comes Rhea with a kendo stick and just clears house. We are then into our next match, which is Montez Ford versus Tommaso Ciampa. This match is obviously set up from Ciampa ruining their title shot last week. Ciampa comes out aggressive, but Montez does take control though. Ciampa gains back by throwing him into the announce table. We are getting NXT Ciampa, and I am here for it. I love this aggressive, cutthroat Tommaso Ciampa. This is the guy that I wanted to see on the main roster. There's a point there where Ford is at the top. He jumps off the rope, but Ciampa catches him with a knee in midair, goes to finish him, but Montez reverses it into a roll-up and gets the 1-2-3 pin. Ciampa clearly upset about that and just starts beating down on Montez Ford. Out comes his partner, and then Ciampa beats down the partner as well, but Ciampa starts to get that 2-on-1 and he starts to get beat down. So then out comes Johnny to try and stop him and save the day. But in the mix of all that, Ciampa pushes him down, tells him to stop what he's doing. Are you not on the same page as me? Continues to keep doing that. Motor City Machine Guns come out to try and help Johnny. Poor Johnny Wrestling here, man. He is stuck between a rock and a hard place and clearly does not know what to do with all of this. We now get the announcement that Cody versus Carmelo will be next week. So we will get Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes from the backstage altercation there. We also have the continuation of the first round U.S. title. That continues next week as well. And Jade is being replaced due to her injury. So she will be replaced in that tournament. Next, we have the Bloodline who comes out. The OG Bloodline comes out. Solo says to surrender and join his team or the four of them will die where they stand. Solo hands Roman the mic. Before he can say anything, though, out comes Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is back, says there's no way to do War Games 4v5. The math ain't mathin', and that he says this will be a 5 versus 5 War Games match. And then, boom, cult personality hits. Out comes CM Punk. He will be the 5th member of War Games. Crowd chants, "This is awesome." And I'd have to say the tie-in of this is pretty awesome. The OG Paul Heyman guy with the OG bloodline. This is going to be very interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments of CM Punk being the 5th member of the OG bloodline. Frag Squad, that was your WWE Smackdown recap of the week. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, Squad dismissed.